Welcome to HR Happy Hour Work Break. You are here with Trish and Steve Bose. Hey, Steve. How are
Hey,
you?
Trish, how are you?
I'm good. It is almost the end of the day.
I'm proud of you because you were taking a break a little bit earlier than normal. It's not the end of the day.
It is 3:21 and I am taking a work break. I can't
Nice.
believe it. And I'm super excited. I can't even show you my desk, but I'll hold them up if I can. I have a whole bunch of Jelly Bellies. I'm so bad at showing. I would never be like, Vanna or something, but
That's
anyway.
all right.
So I don't even know if these are good anymore because I normally get Jelly Bellies when I travel on airplanes, and I get a big bag.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it's empty because I've dumped them all out because I'm picking through. So my first question for you today is, do you like Jelly Bellies? And if so, what is your favorite flavor?
I like jelly beans in general. Yeah. I don't know if I have a flavor I like. I generally have liked the taste, the course of my jelly bean eating career, if that's such a thing. The pink ones and the white ones, I think, are generally the best. But I don't really even know what that translates to flavor-wise. Yeah. What do you like?
I like pear. And I would say probably like the fruitier ones. So pear and cherry and this grape one, that's going to be a good one. I also like popcorn though. Do I have one of those? I don't even see that I have one of those.
So you're into some more designer flavors. I kind of just know more by color that I would like over, by glancing.
It's a whole thing on the back, right?
Yeah, I will have to get re-educated on that.
Wait a minute, maybe I would eat this. I thought it was something different. I was taking out the light blue ones. It's berry blue. I thought it was like some kind of ice mint. It used to be mint, I think. I took those out and all the coffee ones, which I love coffee, but I can't stand coffee in a jelly bean. So,
yeah.
Is that weird?
Not weird. Your preferences in jelly beans can't be weird. I think it's just whatever you prefer. Unless, of course, you prefer the black licorice, then that would be weird.
You know what? It's not my favorite, but I like the black jelly beans a little bit. So yeah, I'm good with that. My dad loves them, so I think that's why I like them a little bit. I like mixing them too. If you start getting like the little recipes together, and mixing them up. So yeah, Jelly Bellies are always fun. Have you ever been to the Jelly Belly factory?
I feel like it's something I would remember if I had been. So my suspicion is no.
Whenever travel opens back up for anybody who goes, it's just north of San Francisco is one of the big Jelly bean factories. It's actually really cool. They have Jelly Belly University, and I've even taken the tour. It's fascinating how I think candy in general is made, but they make other things other than jelly beans.
That's where I did my undergrad work.
Is it? Yeah, I went there too. No, it's really a fun place, and I've taken my kids a couple times, and then at the end of the tour, you can buy huge bags of Jelly Bellies that are like the misshapen ones that didn't quite, make the perfect.
Really? The rejects, the seconds.
Yeah, the rejects. You can get a big old bag of rejects that taste amazing for like $5.
Nice.
Yeah, Jelly Belly. So yeah, Jelly Belly.
Well, that's a good travel tip. Yeah, San Francisco. I have to make a note of that the next time we get out there. Yeah, make that trip.
Absolutely. And I would also say I would probably check online. I would imagine, I haven't checked myself, but I bet if you just Google and go to their website, they probably have some pictures or maybe even a virtual tour or something. It's actually really interesting and kids love it. When you're actually there though, and you get to the end, there's like a little restaurant, and almost everything is jelly bean shaped. So if you get a hamburger, it is shaped like a Jelly Belly jelly bean. So
that's nice. Anyway.
So and they will let you try and sample anything. So I think the worst one I ever had was supposed to taste like baby wipes. Yeah.
That's rough. Wasn't there now? Wait a minute. Now that reminds me of something. And then I want to give like a little travel tip too. So I have a really fun place to visit in a different city.
Travel tip though. Okay.
Wasn't there a board game involving Jelly Bellies or jelly beans, and you got a bad flavor and you had to guess what it was? Am I remembering this?
No,
right.
So it's called Bean Boozled. We actually own it. My kids and I used to play it a lot. It's very scary to play. So there are jelly beans that look like, so for example, if this is a green one and this is the green one, if you land on green, you have to take whatever one is there. Well, it might taste like lime or it might taste like boogers.
I knew the yes. I knew this.
No.
I might have played this game at some point in my life. Okay.
You don't know until you put it in your mouth that it tastes like a pencil or
Right.
yeah, whatever.
Right.
So
Chalk
anyway,
or something like that. So that's
yeah,
good.
really, gross things. So that's that. My question of the day, though, and this is for you and everybody, because we've been getting more and more people kind of messaging us about these things. So my question is, how comfortable are you going out in your community? Because it sounds like within this next week here, most states are going to loosen up their social distancing or stay-at-home orders, I should say. Still social distancing, but stay-at-home orders. How comfortable are you going out into the world? I guess, and the first question should be, what is it like where you live? Are you going to be able, say, starting in the next week or so, to go to sit down in a restaurant maybe?
So I'm awful at this kind of thing, mainly because traditionally, like, we've traveled so much. I moved less than a year ago and don't really do anything down here. But I would say this: I'm comfortable going out. Like, the county that I live in has been had a relatively fewer number of cases. I'm just far enough away from Charlotte where, like many bigger cities, right, where people are more densely packed in, and cases were higher and hospitalizations were higher. I'm a little bit removed from that, just enough where it wasn't as awful in this particular county. So I've been doing the normal things like everybody else, the grocery store or the pharmacy, et cetera. But that's all I've been doing. I've not done anything else. So, but yeah, I think I'd be relatively comfortable just because of the lack of lots of cases around here. And I know people can come from other places and et cetera, but I'd be okay with it. I think we're fairly close here to South Carolina, which I know has been relatively more open and is opening things at a more rapid pace. And so, yeah, I think in the next week or two, I've considered maybe going down and going to the beach there, or doing something like that just to get out of here for a while. But I think I'd feel okay with that. So I'm not too worried about it. That I didn't give. Can I give my travel tip that you skipped over my travel? I want to give it because it's cool, and we're going to be traveling again soon. And a lot of people go to Las Vegas, right? We're in our industry because there's tons of events.
I'm hoping we can travel again.
So here's the place to go to when you're in Las Vegas. If you want to get off the strip a little bit, or the main part of the strip, go to the Neon Museum. Right? It's they call it the Boneyard, but the official name is the Neon Museum. Costs about $15 or $20 for a ticket. You get a tour. It is phenomenally good, and you can on their website you could schedule the tours. And what you want to do is you want to schedule one. There may be 40-minute tours or something, and the guide walks you around the Neon Boneyard, and they talk about the various lights. But many of them still work. And so you want to go at dusk or maybe just as it's getting dark because they light them up. And like, if you're a person who likes to take pictures, I know you are, you'll get great pictures because you'll be right up close to these amazingly cool neon signs. Like the big guitar from the Hard Rock Hotel is there now, and lots of just amazingly cool. If you're into Vegas at all, if you just like Vegas, which I do, I've gone there. I went there once. Have I gone twice? I don't know. I'd go back again in a heartbeat. It is such a cool tour, and it's a nonprofit, so that your money goes to helping them acquire the signs and restore them and getting back into working condition. Not all of them work, but many of them do. And super cool thing to do when you're in Las Vegas. And I said it's off the strip. It's technically on the strip, but it's way up the strip. So it's a cab ride or an Uber ride to get there. You're not in the
toward Stratosphere.
I don't remember. It's just one way down that road. I can't remember. It's too far to walk. So you'd take a cab there or an Uber, but it's super, super cool, and a great use of, an hour and a half of your time in Las Vegas. So Neon Museum, that's my recommendation.
That's great. You know what? This is actually a good thing to talk about things maybe that we've done, because we did travel quite a bit for work, and occasionally we can, find little nuggets of tips like that. So I see we have a comment from Francisco. Hi, Francisco. And but he's saying they still can't travel in Spain between cities. But my question for him, if he's still listening, is what is some cool travel tip for those of us who enjoy going to Spain? Specifically, if you know anything about Barcelona, because that's probably our next trip to Spain.
That's my favorite town.
If there's any little secret place that's really great to go, really anywhere in Spain, I think we would all love to hear that. So
that's one of my favorite places.
Yeah, so that would be good.
Okay.
Yeah, so well, that's good. They're going to start relaxing the guidelines here in Southern Illinois tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to get my hair done tonight. I'm going to do it a little tiny bit early, very carefully with masks and all the good stuff, But a lot of people in the space have met my stylist, Shelly. And so, yeah, we're going to get together. And I saw her for the first time in 10 weeks. Haven't seen my friends until the other night when we had the local high school graduation parade. So her son was graduating. So congratulations to Skylar Culpepper on his graduation.
That sounds like the name of like a soap opera hero
Isn't it
actor.
great?
Well,
I know.
Skylar Culpepper, you think you can walk into this town and have it your
And
way?
he's so cute. No, her boys are handsome. She has Shelby Jr. Culpepper, Shelby Culpepper Jr. and Skylar Culpepper. I know.
I like it.
Great names, right? And they're both
Distinctive.
such good guys. So, yeah, but so I can show everybody like this hair that I have been doing myself. I've gotten my hair actually too dark. I dyed it myself and I got it too dark. So I know, not a big problem, but anyway. Let's see. I am going to put his response up here. Francisco, I am a people person. I'll tell you what. I don't know about Steve. Steve might not, but
no, but I do know some of those places just from following soccer in Spain. So they do sound like some fun places. We're gonna get back there, I think, working on that. So. But
I'm hopeful for travel. Again, I think it'll be interesting. It'll be, we'll have to be safe and mindful. I will say, I mentioned I had gone to Branson, Missouri last weekend because they only had a few cases, very, very few cases in the entire county. And it was definitely, people were being mindful of it. I didn't see anyone do anything crazy. However, and then we'll end this here, but I did see that at Lake of the Ozarks was one of the places at the Redhead Bar here. It's just on the Missouri side, but a very popular lake destination. Oh my gosh, their pool was just packed with people. It's been reported on, nationally and probably internationally now. They're trying to get all those people to self-quarantine. But yeah, I've been there last summer. So anyway, some people not minding the social distancing rules. But anyway, cool. Hopefully everyone listening is out there staying safe. Let us know how you're doing. Shoot us some travel tips. I would love to, compile some travel tips for when we can all get back on the road or even just to dream about. So, but yeah, so there's your 2 for today. Go out and check out the Jelly Belly Factory online and the Neon Museum. I'm betting they've got something online too, Steve.
They have a website for sure, and yeah, just like if you're like an Instagram person, you could probably just Google do you Google on Instagram? I don't know.
No, you just
whatever.
All right, I'm gonna search on Instagram, both of them, and
Neon Museum.
Yeah. Good deal. Well, thanks for taking a break with me. I'm gonna now eat some of these Jelly Bellies sitting in front of me. And then next time you see me, I'm going to actually have hair done. It's been 16 weeks. So,
all right. Looking forward.
I hope I look better tomorrow. All right. Have a good rest of the day, everyone.
Bye.